Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we're going to be making a gift card money holder for your graduate. So it just opens like this, and then you can put your money or your gift card right here in this little slot. I don't have a gift card right at the moment, but it just slips right in there. All right, and then it folds just back up like this. Make sure you get your little tassel in there. All right, so there it is. All right, I'm going to make, I have a couple of graduates this year, so I need to make another color. So I'm going to be using the Gorgeous Grape, and this measures 4 1/4 by 11. I'm going to take my scoreboard, and I am going to score that at 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. All right. We'll take this and we will, something wet on here. All right. That's okay because that part will be covered up. All right, so we're just going to fold this up. Good crease here. I'm going to bring in my big shot. And I have my, let's get my magnetic platform here. So I have my magnetic platform. I have a cutting pad. I'm using our layering squares. And I'm using this one, which I believe would be the third from the largest. All right. And we're going to put this in here, and we're going to put this on a diagonal. And I'm going to put the points on the point on the score line right here. So I'm trying to even distance here and here, with the points right on the fold line. All right. Then I will bring in my other cutting pad and run that through. Okay. I'm going to need that back. I'll just move it out of the way for a second. And then we're going to fold this in half. Save this because we're going to need it. Okay. Put my square away so I don't lose it. All right, I'm going to bring my big shot back in for a second. I'm going to use the Big Shot platform this time. A cutting pad. I'm going to use the embossing folder that has a little, I'm not for sure what it's called. This one doesn't have the name on it. But it has a little starburst on it. Okay, they look like a little starburst to me. All right, I want to make sure, so this is going to fold in like this. So that means this is going to be my outside. So I want to make sure that that is embossed. And I'm putting the embossing folder right on my fold. And then bring in my cutting pad again, my other cutting pad. Bring that out, and then this will just be embossed on this part right here, just like that. All right. Okay, now you're going to need, so of course you can do this in any of your school colors. I'm using the school colors that I need to, for my graduates. All right. I need, this piece of Whisper White is 4 by 4. Piece of, there it is. is 4x4. I'm using the sentiment from Sea of Textures, and this one says, have a wonderful adventure. I think that's good for a graduate. So I already have that mounted on my block. I am using my Gorgeous Grape ink. Where did it go? Well, I couldn't have gone that far. I just used it a second ago. Oh, there it is, hiding. So this is one of our new ink pads. You're just going to open it like a compact and slide it back. And we're going to ink that up. Make sure. Now, this is going to go on the front of the card. So you could put this on here. Just make sure that you get it in the right spot. But I think I have a pretty good, hopefully, gauge on where it's supposed to go. I'm putting it down here in the right hand corner, and I'm about a and I just got some ink on it, so I'm going to flip it over. I'm about a 1/4 inch in and a 1/4 inch up. Okay. Good. All right, I'm going to need that again. I'm taking this little star here, this one right here, and to me it looks pretty much like the stars on the embossing folder. And I'm just going to put some stars. I didn't get that one fully inked, but that's okay. It doesn't look bad. And I'm just going to put it on the bottom half of this piece of cardstock here. Okay, maybe one more right here. I'm going to, here's my chamois. I'm just going to wipe this off because I got ink on the corners there and I don't want to get it anyplace else. All right, now I'm going to take another piece of Whisper White, and this is for the inside. I'm first going to take my 1 1/4 inch circle punch and about 3/4 in on each side and about half of the circle. I'm just going to take out a little notch so that they're able to get their card or money or whatever you're putting in there out. I'm also using the stamp set Sunshine Sayings, and we have Congrats Graduate. So I have that mounted on my block, both of them together because they do come separate. And I'm just going to put that in the middle. Okay, that's just going to go in the middle of my paper here. All right, and then I'm going to take my little star and I'm just going to stamp that all over the inside here. And trying not to rock my block because I notice that I'm getting ink on the block again. All right, good enough. I'm gonna wipe this off again. Get the block clean. All right, here we go. Close that up. All right, for the little hat, you're going to use the piece of that you cut out from right here. And there is going to be a score line down at the middle of it. Doesn't bother me. I'm just going to rub it out as much as I possibly can. You can barely see it. Okay, so there is your grad cap. I have a piece of gorgeous grape here and my 1/2 inch punch. I'm just going to punch a hole right there for the little part of the hat. I'm going to take my trimmer here and I just need like the very smallest sliver. I'm just going to cut that off. Well, let's do this one first. Okay, so this piece is going to measure, I need 1 1/4. And I think this is 1. I think this is already, yep, it's already 1, but I want that to be, I decided 3/4 of an inch. So 3/4 by 1. Okay. All right. Get these out of the way here. I do need the other thing you want to do is you want to take your graduation cap, because of course that's going to be the same size as that. So you're just going to shave off about 1/8 of an inch on just 2 sides. So just 2 sides. Okay? Just like that. Now I'm going to take one of these and my scissors, and I am going to cut this in half the best I can. All right. And decide which one you like better. I like the other one better. All right, so this is going to be my part of my tassel right here. This is going to be my tassel, and I'm going to just give it a little swipe here, and this just kind of breaks down the fibers in the paper, so it's easier to manipulate. Okay, now I'm going to take a piece of my tear and tape, and I'm just going to put that at the top, or what's going to be the top. All right. We're just going to cut that off. And let's first take our scissors, and I'm just going to make little slits up to the tear and tape. All the way down. Just like that. All right, so now we will take the tear and tape backing off. Okay. I'm going to set this inside the middle of my little piece of paper that I cut there. All right. Now I'm just going to roll this up. I'm just going to start rolling. And since you broke down the fibers, it actually rolls up pretty easily. So there you go. And just, okay. All right. now, you know your hat's going to go like this, and I want this to go down here like that. So I'm just going to put just a dab in the middle. But I'm also going to use a dimensional, but I just want to have that stay, and I want to make sure that the tassel end is in the back or face down. Okay. And then I'm going to take a regular size dimensional, because you could use the small one, but I want it to cover the whole size of the little tab piece right here. Before we do that, before we put that on, I'm going to take my gorgeous grape again, and I have a sponge here, and I'm just going to sponge the edges of the cap so that it just doesn't blend into the background of the other paper there. All right, and then I will do the same thing to this. Okay. All right, so now here's my dimensional. Take the back off of that. Make sure we get the sponged edge up. Okay. So just like that. All right. Let's take our Have a Wonderful Adventure here and some glue. And that's going to go in the middle here. And since we use glue, we'll be able to wiggle it around so that we can hopefully get an even border on all four sides. All right. Then we will take this part right here, and I'm just going to run some fast fuse, which I know we don't have anymore, but it's faster. You would probably want to use tear and tape, because you want to make sure that it's going to stay snug to the when they're taking their card in and out. Alright, so that's going to go right here. There we go. And now this, I'm going to put some glue just on the bottom half. And then just a little bit right here. And I want to get this just so there's just a hair of white showing through there. Just a sliver. Just like that. All right, and then it opens up just like that. And put your gift card or whatever your money will slide right in there. And then this just closes right up. And you could always put, if you don't like that it does that, but I mean, I don't think they're going to care much, put either a magnet on each one of these sides or a piece of Velcro, however you want to do it. But these are my graduation cards that I made this year. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below and I'll be happy to answer them. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at www.happystamp.stampinup.net. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.